Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the UTEP Miners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Bringing it out, it's Wolf. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The Hurricanes offense in less than ideal position off that poor return. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And, Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who can forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year 2023.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. The Canes keep the football on the move. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's found some room at the 45. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early, getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Miners offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking downfield. It's Cruz. Snags the quick throw. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up the first down.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The Miners will line up to punt it away. Running it back, it's Wolf. He's got an opening. Watch out, he's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The first down pickup tackled at the 45. The Hurricanes will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
Tackled quickly after the catch, she'll be short of the marker. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll try to run it with the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Looks like the defense has it.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single. Put the ball on the turf like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Quick throw, the catch is made. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick throw to the left. He's got it for a big gain. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 20. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miners.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wolf. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Down he goes. A sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job.
And looking for a big play here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Hurricanes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Canes will send their punt team onto the field. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw testing the middle. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Miners trying to cash in here in the red zone. Makes a quick catch. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. To the air, it's Cruz. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. So now on comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's Wolf. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. A good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Utah. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Running past the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The 10. Touchdown, Miami. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. 14. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. UTEP's offense is back out there now. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 45. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Back to pass. It's Cruz. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. An explosive play. Big game. Spotted down near the 37. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The Miners with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the ball is hauled in. It's out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He fires it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wolf. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the 1st half, backed up near their own end zone. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Canes. What an offensive showcase in the early going.
These boys are showing no let-up. They continue to be aggressive. It's brought them all the way back. They tied the game. They're an extra point away from taking the lead, and a ton of relief going in at halftime.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. The Miners offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. The offense with some pre-snap motion. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up. right at the snap.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Second down after that previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Hits into space at the 50. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Quick throw to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Scanning the field. It's Cruz. Defense is coming after him. He just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. And the Miners will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Canes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Offense looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense.
Looking to throw it deep. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Makes a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to get a first down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown for the U. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it an 8-point game. team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the UTEP offense back on the field now. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They call the counter play here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Ball handed to the running back. Quick spin on the run. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they hand it off to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Miners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. And now the handoff. He shreds the tackle.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuck that right at the line of scrimmage.
UTEP's offense is back out there now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Cruz. He's running out of time here. He pulls it in for a big gain. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he
cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss. Every yard is precious, so going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They have the lead. It's still a 1-possession game thanks to the defense. They love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Miners offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout, who makes the grab. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Offense comes out here, one last chance, one possession game. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Niners.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. In the final minute here, you'd expect them to take a knee and just secure the victory. But will they? Here's that defense shifting again. The Hurricanes come into the final minute of play just looking to run the clock out. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Sticking with the running game. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. And the Canes will crank up the tempo. He'll hand it off. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. We thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team. Who's going to execute better? And just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Marshalls will get the first crack on offense today. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kurt, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it. Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our... Call each year, and when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better. Handoff to the left. Running with purpose. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Well, the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play. Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Herd. It was a foot race, and he won it. Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So Miami's offense gets their first crack now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. first down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Look at this, taking this shot on the very first play. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Working his way inside the 15. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, this is exactly why it's so tough to defend this offense, and especially this quarterback. He can throw the football, but we can see here, this guy's ability to run the option. He can pitch it, or in this case, run it, keep it himself, put 6 points up on the board.
Here's the point after attempt.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So it's second down and long here from the 13. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Nowhere to run up the middle.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuck that play for no gain.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
Well, to call that play, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line and quarterback because you're so close to your own goal line. Here, they don't protect the quarterback. They give up the sack and almost causes a safety.
Here, got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see him burning that timeout is costly down the road. Defensive coordinator's got to be pleased. That's a 3rd down sack. Oh, and he's got some space here. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The pocket breaking down. When they hit him just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Canes are in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? The quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over the top of everybody for the touchdown.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They'll kick it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. We're trying to win a playoff game, Kirk. What a boost to get a touchdown off a punt return here.
Yeah, you're right. You're talking about trying to advance to the national championship. It comes down to plays like this that give you a chance to possibly get there. Huge return, great blocking up front to eventually take that one all the way back for a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Finds just enough space and makes the first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
An inside give now from the shotgun. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
No huddle now for the offense. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the returner is brought down. And here comes comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. The shotgun handoff here. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires this one deep middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. He fires this throw and is intercepted. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position to come up with a big turnover.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Bringing pressure. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, they've knocked him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. 1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back.
Looking for a deep completion. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
The pass rush closing in. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably...
Oh, and he fumbles! Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Man, that one hurts, especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10 now. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown for the U.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big.
Try the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Marshall.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance. And what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Return begins inside the 10. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play to put him in scoring position before the half. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to make.
Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Second down now after the sack. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Throws a bullet to the right. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The Hurricanes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Trying for a fourth down completion. And they heave it deep downfield. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Marshall will kick it off to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Wolf. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And they'll use the ground game here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. And the Canes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver. But I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented them from being a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. 3rd down. This offense can really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And he drops back in the gun. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Made the defense look slow that time. Aren't you taught on defense, Kurt? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. And the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll test the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Can he make it to the marker? Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The Canes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. The Canes are on the move here.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami and the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The offense just 1 for 3 on fourth down tries today. Here comes a fourth attempt. Ball handed off. And he goes out of bounds, but I don't think he got there. Short of the marker by about a yard. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he pulls in the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Great cut there. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the handoff on the counter play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Now it's second down here. And the back now goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack makes it third down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Past the 50, the 30. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
21.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bird. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense. They try to get everybody on the same page here. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Gives it to the back. In the clear at the 25. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
First and goal, handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive.
That return backfires on them. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
So Marshall's offense takes the field again. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Catch is made down the middle. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back has it on the screen now. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And looking to throw now on first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback will spike the ball to stop the clock. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Crosses the 10. Touchdown for the U. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.